And welcome back to our NCAA football win total series. We continue in the Big Ten. We're on to USC. This is team number 132 for our series. And USC was amazing under Pete Carroll. Starting in 2001 through him leaving in '09, they made bowl games every single year, won two national titles. And then Lane Kiffin's there. He's okay. Sark really does well, but gets fired. Helton's okay. Lincoln Riley shows up in 2022 after Clay Helton gets fired, loses the Cotton Bowl in 22. 2023 starts out, wins over San Jose State, Nevada, Stanford, at Arizona State, at Colorado, and Arizona. They lose at Notre Dame. They lose against Utah. They beat Cal by 1 point on the road, then lose to Washington and at Oregon. They also lose to UCLA by 2 points to end the year. They end up in the Holiday Bowl, win 42-28 over Louisville. It ends up being an 8-5 season for Lincoln Riley. And now Lincoln Riley's back for year number 3, new defensive coordinator. Hopefully things are turning around for him, but it all starts at quarterback. Miller Moss is coming in, and he has to be great. They just have not, they have to have the heir apparent to Caleb Williams. Has not had a lot of experience yet, but he is expected to be fantastic. I like Miller Moss. I love him with Lincoln Riley. The backs there, pretty solid. Their top 2 are gone, but they bring in Woody Marks and sophomore Quentin Joyner's there. They're going to combine to be a great combination there. The offensive line, solid. They bring back their center, Johan Mohim. Offensive guard, Emmanuel Pregon, are 2 top guys there. Their offensive line will be good. Wide receiver-wise, Taj Washington and Brendan Rice are gone, but they have Zachariah Branch. He's going to be a great playmaker for them. And then Lake McRae is going to be a great tight end for them as well. On defense, the defense was awful last year. 118th in scoring, 116th in total defense. They were atrocious overall in 2023. Bear Alexander and Elijah Hughes are going to be your main guys on the defensive line. Jamil Muhammad will be one of the main ends right there. In the secondary, they lost Kalen Bullock, but they've got some young talent. They have freshman Marcellus Williams. They also have Jalen Smith back at safety. Overall, the defense has to take a step up this year. The defense was bad last year. They must take a step up, and they have to improve the takeaways. USC was one of the worst at coming away with turnovers last year. When they had 2 or more turnovers last year, they were 7-0. If they can make turnovers this year, the offense will carry them. When we look at the schedule, there's definitely some manageable parts and definitely some hard parts. It starts September 1st. They face LSU at home. It's not a home game. They're in Las Vegas. That's going to be a loss. September 7th, they get Utah State, true home game. That will be a win. September 14th, they have a bye. September 21st, they head to the Big House against Michigan. Think they take the loss there. September 28th, Wisconsin, home. I like them in that one. October 5th, they're at Minnesota. I think they get that one as well. October 12th, they get Penn State at home. I like this offense and where they're going. I lean win in that one. October 19th, they're at Maryland. I think that's a win. October 26th, Rutgers at home. I lean win in that one. November 2nd, they're at Washington. Washington's not the same squad they were last year. That's a win. Then November 9th, they have a bye. November 16th, Nebraska, again, at home. I like them at home to get the win there. November 23rd, technically they're on the road. It's at UCLA. It's still going to be in LA. I think they get the win there. And then November 30th, we get Notre Dame. that's going to be a loss. The over-under is set at 7.5 games. When I look at this schedule, I think LSU's a loss, I think Michigan's a loss, and Notre Dame's a loss. That gives them 9 other games. Utah State's a win. I really do think Minnesota's a guaranteed win. I think Washington's a guaranteed win. I think Nebraska's a guaranteed win. The rest are kind of toss-up. But if Lincoln Riley can do with Miller Moss what he's done with other quarterbacks, I like them in every other game due to some deficiencies on that team. I have them 9-3. I really think the floor is 7-5, but the ceiling, if they can beat Michigan, beat LSU, I don't think they're getting Notre Dame. My ceiling's 11 wins, so I'm going to take the over 7.5. It's sitting at -125 at DraftKings. We're going to take USC on the over, and that's going to be our pick for this one. If you like this content, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, share it with your friends, and we'll see you next time. We are 2 schools away from finishing every single one.